Alright, coming in number 5 this week, we see the red team taking their bruiser camp here on Cursed Hollow as they move up to take their boss. Now the blue team is completely unaware of this, and Tyrande sends in an owl and scouts out this position. However, the blue team is extremely scattered as you see Raynor and Lily on the opposite side of the map, and it's just Tyrande up here to try to contest this. Now, usually Tyrande is not the one to steal a boss all by herself versus 4 enemy team, but she's gonna go for it anywhere. She throws down an ultimate in this area to try to be annoying and takes out Jaina surprisingly. Now the boss goes down and she moves on to the beacon while taking care of Vala, and this allows her to capture the golem, stealing it away from 4 of her opponents as he stuns Mirrodin and Tychus for the getaway, making her escape after being an unlikely candidate to steal a golem away from 4 enemy heroes. And our number 4 play for this week, we see Thrall moving towards the Garden Terror as the red team is all there and they're going to try to contest them at this position. Now, they all gather together. Thrall sees his opportunity to throw down a Sundering, trapping them and the Garden Terror against the wall. Now, the Garden Terror slams down, stunning all 4 red team heroes as the blue team combine their damage and ultimates to wipe their opponents from the map. After a great setup by Thrall, trapping his enemies against the wall with the Garden Terror aggro. And our number 3 play for this week, we see the red team gathering around this bottom tribute capture here on Cursed Hollow. The blue team is coming in to try to contest, but they're getting funneled into a very bad position as Illidan gets a huge metamorphosis off on 3 members of the blue team, and they're just getting ripped apart between Diablo Fire. Now, Kerrigan is one of the only heroes left on the blue team as Vala is dropping extremely low and she can't contribute much to the fight, and with the help of Abathur, however, this Kerrigan is surviving on a sliver of health, and this is just unreal. She is still fighting. Everybody is so low. She manages to pick off Diablo. She jumps onto Raynor. Raynor goes down. Now she just wipes out the entire team with a sliver of health, and she goes down as well, but not before taking down her entire enemy team with help from Abathur. And coming in at number 2 this week, the mines are opening and the red team and the blue team are both charging towards the top mine entrance as they both want to get in the mines and get some skulls. Now Jaina is hiding in the bush to try to ambush the blue team. Nazeebo avoids the blizzard, but Mirrodin goes in to try to distract the red team as Sonya enters the mines unbeknownst to the red team. Now Mirrodin's in a lot of trouble outside the mines and he's gonna get taken out, but because of his distraction, the red team is unaware of Sonya and Nazeebo. Now they all enter the mines. Sonya jumps in and stuns all 5 members of the red team as Nazeebo throws down the Ravenous Spirit that's completely ripping apart the entire red team, and all of them go down and Sonya can't even leave before she gets wiped out as well for a full team wipe setup by a nicely coordinated ambush. And our number 1 play for this week, we see the blue team pushing the middle lane of the red team here on Cursed Hollow, and the red team is slowly pushing them back. Things are pretty even right now, but the blue team's core is at 57%, and there are 2 siege giants from the red team pushing the exposed bottom lane. Now the blue team is staying mid because the tribute is about to spawn and they want to grab it. The red team's top lane is exposed and the blue team is trying to see what they can do to finish it here. Now they're gonna go for the tribute capture. Val's gonna go grab it. Of course, the red team is gonna come in and try to contest this. Remember, there's 2 siege camps moving towards the blue team's core while all this is happening. Now the red team gets cursed, and this team fight's not looking good for the red team. They're getting scattered as they try to make their way out, but this is all a distraction for their siege giants in the bottom lane, which have started to work on the blue team's core. Back at the fight, Illidan goes down and the red team is getting thinned out. But again, their goal is to distract the blue team as long as possible because the siege giants are starting to chip away at the core. The core is at 34% right now. The red team is slowly getting picked off. Lily and ETC are trying to make their escape. The siege giants are still working on the blue team's core. Now they have to make a tough decision here, whether they're going to rush the red team's core or they're going to go back and defend, because the red team's core is also taking a lot of damage from these catapults, and both teams are in a lot of trouble right now as their core is taking heavy damage. This is a race to 0, race against time, and this is going to be a close one, and oh my gosh, it looks like both cores hit 0% at the same time as they both go down simultaneously, resulting in a tie game. To be honest, I've never even seen a tie game before. I didn't even know this was possible until I saw this game, as both red and blue cores go down at the exact same time. Alright, and with that, that's it for this week's hottest top plays of the week. I have a small announcement that I want to let you guys know of, and it's that in game we're starting a chat channel HeroesForecast. So just do a /join HeroesForecast. And there you can find teammates to play with if you're sick of solo queuing. If you see me there, I'm on the NA server in that channel mostly all the time. And I'm free. I'm usually down for a game. We just want a place for our community members to kind of connect with each other and get games. Because this game is not nearly as fun without a community, without a team. And of course, as usual, if you have a baller play that you want to submit for future Hottest Plays, go ahead and send the replay with the time code of where your play appears and a short description of what your play is to hotshottestplays@gmail.com. Hope to see your awesome play in a future episode. Thanks for watching, everybody, and tune in next week for more hottest top plays of the week.